Assalamualaikum. This is the season for tax, yeah? Everybody preparing himself to pay his taxes or file his taxes, okay? Or his taxes. Okay. My name is Walid Abdel Hafiz. I have a small office, accounting office in Upper Ottawa with Funnel. Since 3 years, I have this my own business. Okay. And on top of that, I have another driving school. Okay, instructor. I'm doing that on the top of my business. Okay. Since some time, I'm doing tax and accounting. Since 2011, I'm start to practice these kind of jobs. I did my MBA on Laurentian University. I did my business administration with Goma University. I did my accounting diploma with Mohawk College. I did my advanced diploma with HR here in Canada, and then I opened my business. Okay. This is the risk or stress if when you want to do your tax each year. The season for the tax will start from 1st of January to the end of April. Okay, but can we do taxes all that around the year? Yes, we can do that, but there are some consequences when you delay your taxes, filing tax. Okay, the start point was tax from 1st of January to the end of April. Okay, what are taxes? We have two types of tax in Canada. We have corporate tax, we have personal tax. Corporate tax, this is who has a corporation and he wants to do business and open corporation. This corporation is a special entity. You can do tax for this entity alone, separately from personal. That means who wants to do corporation, do business in Canada, he has to open a corporation. He has to do tax for this corporation as entity. We don't want to touch that now, but we want to focus on the personal tax. Personal tax are two types. If you are just working as an employee with company with somebody and you are taking your T4, that you are an employee and you want to do personal taxes. Under that, if you are a self-employed. Self-employed, you are doing business by your own, but you don't have your corporation. Just you are working by yourself. That means every earning, every income you do with the self-employed is under your personal name. That means you have to include it in your personal taxes, but they give you the advantage to deduct some expenses on that income from your self-employed. Okay. What is the tax? Why we have to pay tax for the government? The government is taking money from us. Yeah. Tax is a revenue for the government. Most likely the revenue comes for the government from the personal taxes. The most one they're taking from you. The corporate taxes they are paying 15% from their income, the end of the bottom. But most of the corporations are claiming loss or so on. They are not paying tax for that, or they transfer their money offshore. The same what we see on the news before, when they send their money offshore, they don't want to pay tax. But most likely, the revenue for Canada revenue or for the federal government or for the provincial government coming from you personally. This is the most chunk of revenue comes from personal tax. Who is acting on behalf of the federal government or the provincial government to take tax from you? Canada Revenue Agency. Everybody knows about that. CRA. CRA it is the agency or the organization. It takes money from you, the taxes, and send it to the government. The government will do their programs and everything they want to do with this money. Okay. Who pays taxes here in Canada? If you want to pay tax, who pays tax? Not everybody. Who Canadian citizenship, who has PR card, residency in Canada. Okay, you have to be one of these in Canada to pay tax. Somebody who is just visiting Canada, he can't pay tax. No, even though if he paid taxes when he buys something, or she buys something, when she or he travel on the airport, they can claim their taxes and take it again because they are not a resident of Canada. You have to be residency, you have to be Canadian citizenship or PR card, permanent resident or international student. Okay, we will focus on that now. Residency, because Canada making their tax obligation for residency, not for Canadian citizenship. If you are a Canadian citizenship and you are working outside Canada, you don't have to pay tax. The opposite side, America, you pay taxes when you are American citizenship. That means anybody working outside America, they have still to pay tax. But Canada, no. Okay? Now, non-residency who is a Canadian who claim that I'm not sitting in Canada, I'm not residing in Canada now, I'm outside working, I don't want to pay tax, he will claim non-residency when he applies for taxes every year. International students, many students here are international, okay? If they have SIN number start with 9, everybody has SIN number start with 9, that means they have to pay taxes, they have to claim the taxes, they have to file their taxes, okay? We have now types of SIN numbers because you can't do tax without SIN number, okay? We have SIN number start with 9, that means you are international student or refugee or something else, but you have this social insurance number, and the other numbers 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, or these are SIN numbers that are for PR cards, permanent resident, or for Canadian citizenship. That means everybody has SIN number. Doesn't matter starts with 9 or another numbers. They have to pay, they have to file their tax. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, tax season starts from 1st of January to end of April. But all the year you can do your tax. If you forget to do your tax at the end of the April 30th, or you remember that in May or June or July, you do your tax. But what are the consequences if you forget to do your tax? After April 30th, if the government needs from you money, you pay interest over that. If you don't, if the government doesn't want money from you, no worries about that. You can do it anytime. But at the end of June, if you didn't do your taxes, you will lose your GST credit, you will lose your Trillium credit, you will lose your climate action incentive. You have to file your taxes to get these credits from the government. Who has kids or she has kids, on the end of June, if she or he doesn't do the tax, they will lose the child benefit tax. They have to apply for tax, to file taxes, to return back to take their child benefit tax. You know the child benefit tax? Yeah, everybody has kids. If anybody has kids less than 18 years old, okay, and they have certain income, they have child benefit tax coming to their pocket every month, every 20 of the month. They have this money coming to their pocket. They have to file tax, otherwise they will lose that money until they file their taxes. Okay, we have April 30th, the end of the tax season, but still you can file your tax, but there is interest rate apply for you if the government needs from you money. If you have kids and you didn't file your tax at the end of June, you will not receive that child benefit tax, and you will not receive the other credits, GST, climate action incentive, and Trillium. What they are these kind of things, we'll come to them and we explain everything. But what if you don't have income? Are you still you have to file tax? If you don't have income, do you obligate or you have to have to file your taxes? Yes, yeah. Why? Yeah.
You can get the benefits that you mentioned.
Yeah. At least you get benefits from that. If you are single, every month you will get around $83 every month, and every 3 months. This is the trillion. Okay. This is for the single guy or single girl or boys. Okay. Every month you will get the trillion payment. This is our $83 every month. If you are GST credit every 3 months, you will get around 100 something. If you are action incentive, action climate incentive, every 3 months you will get around $200. These are money for you. Okay. If you don't file your tax, you will lose this money. Okay. That means if you don't have income, just file your tax. At least you will get some money from the government, around $1,500 or $2,000 a year from the government. Yes, it is monthly or every 3 months, but at the end, they are money. Okay, these are money. Are there benefits of doing taxes? Yes, we mentioned that about the credits you get from the government if you don't have income or if you do have income. But if you have income, there are certain thresholds. If you have after that money, you will not get the credit even though. Okay. As example, if you are your income more than $55,000 a year, you will lose the GST and action incentive, climate action incentive, and you will lose the trillion. These are if you have certain amount of money per year. Okay. After $65,000 a year, you will lose everything for these credits. Okay. But if I am international student, are there benefits? Yes, the same apply for international students, apply for everybody who file taxes. Still, you can get your money. Okay. As I mentioned, no differences between who citizenship, who Canadian citizenship, or has a PR card or international student. Once you file your taxes, you will get these benefits and the credits from the government. Okay, what we need from you when you want to file taxes? Okay, first of all, we need your first name, last name, definitely. We need your SIN number. Okay, without SIN number, you can't file tax. That means you have to have your SIN number and your address and bank information. If you are applying for the first time for tax, we need your bank information. Why bank information? Everything will come to you directly to your bank account. If you don't have your bank information, they will send you checks for your payment, either refund or the credit. But sometimes you will lose this money on the Canada Post or so whatever. But the most secure thing, you have to have your direct deposit. It's much better with the CRA. We need your SIN number. We need your address. We need your first last name. We need your bank information, and we need your T4 if you are an employee. T4 is if you are a student, whatever, and if you are taking EI or if you are taking CPP or you're taking from where you will get money, they will issue for you the numbers. Okay, the most famous one, T4, if you are employee, employment with somebody. The company will issue for you at the end of the year T4, mention all your income for the whole year and the deductions from that T4. The income, the deductions of EI, CBB, you know EI, employment insurance, CBB, Canada Pension Plan, these are mandatory, they have to take it from you, and the income tax, how much they take money from you for the government. These kind of things they have to mention on the T4. and some benefits they give it to you as a company. Some companies give people benefits. RRSP, you know RRSP, registered retirement savings plan, or if you are paying for your union, they mentioned that on the T4. These are kind of things, or health insurance or something. They put that on the T4 because they paid money for you and you have to pay taxes for it. Okay? This kind of thing on the T4. T4A mainly for you as a student. It is about the bursary you get it from the university, or the OSAP, what you get money from the OSAP. These are kind of things they mentioned on the T4A. When we do tax, we need these kind of things. But if you want, for me, I have my software, tax software. I can go to the Service Canada, the CRA directly to the, when I do your tax, I have the authorization to connect with the CRA through my software, and I can take all the papers from there to my system. This is the advantage of some software. I have this can tax, my software can tax. It's connected to the CRA. I can take, if you forget your T4s or whatever, or you didn't receive that in the mail, I can take it from CRA and upload it to my system. These are some of systems, but we pay a lot of money for it. Okay? Okay. What are documents we need? Other documents. If you are making donations and you have the receipt for donation, we need that. If you have medical expenses, we need the medical expenses receipt to claim that in your tax return. Okay, rent. We need your rent. How much you pay rent per year, and we include that in your tax. This is where the trillium comes in. When you have rent, and we use that amount, put it on your tax return, the Ontario government has to issue for you the trillium. This is the trillium, the payment, monthly payment for you from the government. Okay, okay. These kind of things we need them. We need the receipt. Personally, I don't have to take the receipts from you. I will see the receipt, but you have to have the receipts with you in case any audit. The government CRA wants to make sure, okay, yeah, you claimed rent, as example. We need the receipt for the rent. You want to show them, you want to send it to them, because many times they grab files randomly, and they ask, okay, you paid $13,000 or $14,000 a year rent. Please issue a receipt for that, and you have to explain for them. Okay. Otherwise, you have to pay the trillium for them. If you couldn't do that, you couldn't verify that you paid money, you have to return back the money to the government again. This is some audits. Yeah, we have audits for businesses, for self-employed, whatever, but this kind of audits for personal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it important to have a CRA account? Yes, now it's a good idea, a good practice to have your CRA account. My account with CRA will give you everything you want to go with the CRA, and go to the website and use my account, and you can take your notice of assessment. You have to have your all documents in the CRA from there. Payments, whatever. You can change your address from CRA account, my account. You can change your bank information from my CRA account. You can do a lot of things from my account with CRA. That means it's good practice to have your CRA account. How to open that? It's easy. You have to have your SIN number with you. You have to have your previous lines of your tax. This is very important because they ask some lines on your tax return, because they want to make sure you are the person you want to open that kind of account. And you answer these questions, few questions, then you start to put your username and password, security questions, and you open your CRA account. Good to have that. As I mentioned, it is easy and convenient. You have the My Account. You have all your documents. Whatever you want to do with the My Account, as I told you, you can change your address, change your banking information, whatever you can do there. Okay, what is tax? How do we calculate tax? Okay, we have your income minus credit equal net income. Here you want to pay your taxes. Okay. Here, in this one you want to pay tax. This is your income, gross income. Okay. These are the credits you pay. You do what kind of credits you have. Then you want to pay tax on your net income, not on gross income. Okay. Now, when you have your income, total income at $60,000 a year, as example, and you have the CBP, EI, and income tax you paid already in your income, these will be minus from that. Okay. Then what credits you have? As I mentioned, if you have donations, you can put this donation. If you have medical expense, you can use that. Okay. And for personal, not a lot of the credits you can use, but most likely donation and medical expense. But you have another credit, they are hidden on the tax return. Personal amount. What's the meaning of personal amount? Personal amount, that's a certain amount that allow for you, the government, to have this income, but you will not pay a tax for that. Personal amount this year will be $15,000. That means you can work up to $15,000. You don't pay tax for that. Okay. After that, you start to pay tax. Okay. This is one of the personal account, personal amount. Who has spouse? Okay. They have credit for a spouse. Credit for a spouse is around $13,000. And who has kids? Every kid will be 2,400. These are all credits. You see, you minimize your income to be net income. As example, if you have $60,000 and you have personal amount 15,000 and with wife 15,000 with kids and so on, if you have that, and what you have other credits and donations and medical expense, that means maybe you're coming to $45,000 just you want to pay tax for that. Okay, that's why somebody, when he files taxes, he will get refund. Yes, some of you maybe notice that when you do tax, and okay, but after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when you do your tax, you have refund. This refund because you pay more taxes here with the T4. Then after that, too much credits you have, then they calculate that and then return back some money to you. Okay, this is the refund. Okay, okay. Now, if you are single and you don't have money credit, yeah, still you have your personal amount. Okay, the 15,000 personal amount. Okay, and still you have your credit as tuition fees. Okay, what is the tuition fee? When you pay tuition fees to the university, they issue for you T2201. Yeah, yeah. This is the type of T they issue for students when they are paying their tuition fees. It doesn't matter you are in OSAB or you pay it from your pocket or no problem. Okay, this tuition fees will go as a credit to towards your income. If you are not working now and you are just a student, these tuition fees you can accumulate until you finish the school, and this money or these tuition fees credit will be applied for you for next year when you start to work. But you can't use all the money. As example, if you are 4 years student, you are paying $5,000 or whatever, $6,000 a year, every 2 semesters, $7,000. Okay, that means $7,000 for 4 years, around $28,000. Yeah, $28,000. These are credits for you, but you can't use all the money to increase your income. You can use just 5,000 every year. Okay, from this tuition fees. This is part of our system and software when we do taxes. Understand this point? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Sorry?
You only count the one that you.
No. From SAP or from your pocket, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah. If you are on a SAP and you pay a tuition fees, still you have these credits. Because now SAP, you want to pay that money, yeah? And when you graduate, still you SAP, they need this money. That means your money, yeah? It doesn't matter, no problem. Once you pay this amount, tuition fees, it is yours. Okay? It doesn't matter from your pocket, from your parents' pocket, from anything, from SAP, it doesn't matter. This tuition fee, the credit, it's yours. Okay? And you can use it for yourself when you graduate, when you have income. Okay? If you want to transfer to your parents, one of your parents, you can do that. Okay? As example, if you want to do your tax and your parents they are doing your tax, and you want to transfer part of your tuition fees to your parents because you want to decrease his amount to pay taxes, you can up to 5,000 points. You can transfer to him, but you have to sign. Okay, this amount will go from you to your parents or who is your mom, dad, and they can do taxes and they can use this credit for that. Okay, that means tuition fees credit you can use it as a student when you have income, or you can transfer this amount to your parents. Okay. Okay, we understand that we have income, we have credit, and we have net income. You want to pay your tax here. Okay, any questions until now? Okay. Okay, I think you mentioned some sadaqah, zakah, and taxes. Okay, what's the difference between these kind of things? Sadaqah, I told you donation. We can use that for credit. Okay, sadaqah donation give it to Muslim people or whatever we want to send that. If you do donations, but you have to have the receipt. Okay, if you donate to the Muslim Association or Muslim Association here or on the mountain mosque or whatever, when they ask you for your receipt, you can use that for your tax. Okay, but you have to have your receipt to do that because sometimes that you want to issue that. Okay, zakah, I don't know. Zakah is something for religious issues that you have certain amount of money per year. It should be from the amount you want to do zakah for that. It should be around 1 year for that amount of money to pay 2.5%. Yes. Okay. This is the religious issue. Doesn't work with the tax. Tax is different. This is the government issue that or implicates you or there is law you have to pay taxes. That means sadaqah or donations. Yes, you can benefit from that. Zakah, you can't unless if there's somebody issue for you receipt for that. But under the name zakah, no, you can't. Okay, because this is a different thing as it doesn't have anything with the income. It does have something with you have to have a certain amount of money, and it has to be 1 year, full 1 year to pay zakah for that. Okay, tax, no, this is up to the income. Donations, I told you you can benefit from that. Is it clear that? This is my information about that. Okay, but what I know, the donation we can benefit from that. Sadaqah, zakah, different taxes you have to pay. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Okay. Now we have brackets for tax. This is very important to understand how tax is working. Brackets means the government will start to impose taxes for you. As example, 2024 will be the first bracket for tax should be your income $55,867 and less. To pay 15% of that. Is it clear? Yeah. There are brackets for that. Yeah. If you are 55,867, this is for this year. Okay. If your income for this or less, okay, you want to pay 15% of that. Okay. But this 55,000, not all the amount. It should be less what? Not minus your personal amount. Because yeah, personal amount. Now the personal amount. Okay. Now if the personal amount this year will be 15,000. From 55,000, that means 40,000 and something. Now you want to pay taxes for 40,867. Okay, not for 55. Okay, good. Now you want to use the credit. Okay, now use the credit. Once you have a credit, then whatever remains, let us $30,000. That you want to pay tax for. Okay, clear that
15% on the 30.
from the yes, exactly. Okay, your income $55,000, less than the personal amount, that's $15,000, and the credit. The credit, as we mentioned, donations, medical expense, spouse amount, kids, if you who has kids, okay. Until we reach, as example, $30,000, you want to pay 50% of this amount, 30,000. Okay, this is how the brackets working. Now, there's something else. If you are doing 55,867 and up to 111,000. Okay, you want to pay 20% for that. 20%. Okay. If you do from this one to this one, 20%. But how it's calculated? Okay. If you are doing, as example, $70,000. Okay. Do you want to pay 20%? No. You pay for the first 55, 15%. Then the rest of the amount you will pay 20%. Okay. As example, 70,000, 55, the remaining 15,000. This is 15%, yeah. And 15,000, yeah, you will pay 20%. That means it will be not gradually they impose taxes on you. Not all the amount will be based on this category. Okay, each category has its own percentage. Okay. Now, if you are doing 111,000 to 173,000, hopefully everybody will do that. Okay? Okay. Inshallah. We'll do 26% on that. The same thing if you want to apply each bracket, each percentage on that. Okay? And if you are doing more than that, 173 to 246, you want to pay 29%. 29% you want to do if you are doing more money. And then if you are doing more than this one, 246, you will pay 53%. So that means 1/3 of your income will be taxes. Okay? Yes. Yeah, every year. Yeah, this year, yeah. Listen, this year they changed it to 55. Last year was 51. Now you pay taxes less than last year. Understand it how? Yes, it moves up. Okay, yeah. Every year, it depends on the government, on the inflation rate, and so on. Inflation rate, they raise them. Yeah.
If you're not working for an entire year, will they just say you work only for like 4 months? Will they aggregate your income as if you work for the entire year? Then
No. Not that. If you're working for a month, yeah, and you did, as example, $20,000. This is your income for the whole year. This is your question?
Yeah. So will you pay
Taxes for this one?
50% of that?
Yes.
Okay.
Not 15 because you want to pay 5,000 on the 5,000 because you have personal amount. Okay, good. Okay. If you are working 4 months, the government doesn't care if you are working 1 month or 2 months or the whole year. They are focusing on what's your total income in the year. Okay. They don't know if you are working 1 month or 2 months or 3 months or the whole year. Doesn't matter for the government. They are just looking for what you have total income in the year. Okay. Clear? Yeah. Any question for brackets? Understand it? Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah. To be okay. Yeah.
So just another question. Should we request that what it's called, like a tax receipt from a company you worked at, or do they just send it to us?
From the company you're working?
Yeah,
T4.
Yeah,
T4, they send it to you. They have to send it to you. The company, now, we are in January. It should be, not everybody, at the end, at February 20th, everybody has to have his T4 if he or she working. The company has to issue for you the T4. If for reason you lost that or they didn't send you, as I told you, if you go to the tax office, they use the kind of software, as I have for me, okay, I can grab that from the CRA, okay? I can do that because I did your taxes. I take all the T4s and T4 from the CRA, yeah? Okay, that's, I work with that, okay? Yeah. Any question? Which one? From your university, your portal, yeah, you can do that. You go to finances, under that you have taxes, forms, you can find that. And the C4S, okay? And you have to access your, if you are on the OSAB, who is on OSAB here, you can access your T4S from OSAB on the National Student Loan website. You have that, yeah? The university issue for you T4S and the tuition fees, and the OSAB issue for you T4S on the National Student Loan website. Yeah, now I think it is available now on the National Student. Okay, everybody on OSAB, he knows that what I'm talking. Yeah. Any question?
For the receipts, you know, you said if they audit you, you need to have a receipt. Do you have to have a physical copy of all the receipts?
Yeah. Yeah, if they audit you, yeah, you need that.
But you submit like scan.
Yeah, we submit a scan. You
But then if they ask for it, then you need a physical copy.
Now they like to submit by scanning by online. It's much better for them, yeah. But you have to have your receipt, yeah. If it's donation or rent or whatever, yeah, or medical expense, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Question from you. What cancer
Prescription drugs, yeah, they have to have prescription drugs, eyeglasses, dentist, these kind of medical expense. But what you have from counter, on the pharmacy from the counter. That should be from the prescription. You can, if you are, you have some medicines, you have to take it regularly. You don't have to have that receipt. You can go to the pharmacy. If you have one pharmacy, you are taking your medicine from that. And the end of the year, they print out for you all the receipts you need on one page, if this is possible. But eyeglasses, eye dentist, and so on, these are kind of things you want to use. Some of that, especially dentists, okay, there are a lot of money. If you are doing bracelets or whatever, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, a lot of money, yeah.
So with medical procedures and like surgeries also qualify?
If you pay that, yeah. If you pay money for anything medical and you have to do that, yes. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, how's the T4 that we get from sometimes separate from the one we get from the school?
Yeah, T4A.
So that's when it's and then you get.
Yeah, when OSAP sends you money, and the end of the year, they issue for you T4A, how much money they give you. Okay? And they mention that you are full-time student or part-time. Okay? Now, the university, okay, they issue for you the tuition fees, one, and if there is any bursaries from the university, they issue for you T4. Okay. That means you have two sites you want to go to look for T4A. Okay, the national student loan, the one, and your portal on the university. Yes. No. The only thing you benefit from that, the tuition fees as a credit. But we have to report your bursaries and OSAP, even though they are not income or not taxable income, but we have to mention that on the tax return. They are not taxable income. The bursaries or the OSAP, not under the tax. They are not income, but we have to include that in your tax return. And we mentioned that it is exempted from tax. Okay, but the tuition fees are your credit. These are you want them. Okay. Yeah.
So then how do we know the difference between taxable income and like other sources of income? They're like a statement?
Yeah. Taxable income, it will be if you are employee, it will be under line number 14 on your T4. This is your tax income. Okay. And the rest of the numbers are the credit and what they take from you. But this is your employment income. Now, non-taxable income, as I told you, because you are a student, the T4As are not taxable income, especially if you are a full-time student. If you are a part-time student, yes, something of that will be taxable because you are working. Okay, but now if you are in disability, as example, somebody with disability, these are not taxable income. Welfare, not taxable income. If you're getting support from the government, they are not taxable income. Child benefit tax are not taxable income. You will not pay tax for that. This kind of non-taxable income available for people around you in Ontario or in Canada. Okay, but taxable income will mention in your T4. Or you are self-employed. As example, if somebody working with Uber, you have to see, this is the famous one, yeah? Who works with Uber, this is self-employed. Self-employed. Okay? This is the most youth or young people are working with that. Easy money can work with it when he has time or so on. This Uber will be self-employed, not employment. They will not issue for you T4. Okay, this is the difference between employment and self-employed. Okay, no T4. They give you the receipt at the end of the year how much you made money from them. As example, if you did $30,000. Okay, this $30,000 including GST, you want to pay to the government. Then you have expenses, your car, repair your car, your gas, your oil change, your insurance, all these kind of expenses in your car because you want to earn money, you pay money, yeah? These are expenses, then whatever remaining here, you want to pay tax. Okay? This is the self-employed because they allow for you to claim the expenses. But employment, no, you don't have expenses, you have credit. Okay? Yeah.
Is the personal amount applied to self-employment as well?
Sorry?
The personal amount, like 50,000?
Yeah, still, yeah. Yeah, still, because it is under your personal, yes, it is self-employed, but under your personal tax. Under your name, not corporation name, under your name. That means what applies for personal applies for you, but they allow for you to claim expenses. The employment, no. If you are working in Toronto, as example, and you are paying money, when you are going a lot of money, you are using your car, you are whatever, you can't claim expenses in your employment. Okay, when you have T4, you can't claim expenses. You can claim that just the credit. Clear? What the expenses, what the credit? Yeah? Okay. Any question? Yeah?
You mentioned your office uses a particular software to file the taxes. Can you like shortlist some software which we can use?
I use my CAN tax. This is CAN tax, but this is very expensive. You can't do it by yourself. Okay? You have to have a company, and you have to have an accountant, and you have to have license, many things. It's not easy for personal, for individual. Yeah? Okay? It's very expensive. Around, we are paying each year around $3,500 for the software. Yeah, this is very expensive one, but it should be under license. It's not personal. Yeah.
How long does it say it takes to like file a tax?
It depends on your file, how much, time it takes when you want to come as examiner to my office. How much it takes? It depends. If you are doing the first time your tax with me as example, I am not doing for me, but I am just giving time. If you want to come to my office the first time, I need many information from you. I need your name, your SIN number, address. I want to fill a lot of things, okay, to make your tax. It takes maybe up to half an hour if you are just simple tax return with T4A, something as this, not self-employed, not too much retirement, whatever, RRSPs and so on. It will be around half an hour. Okay, but if you are doing that next time, the second time with me, as example, I have all your information. Nothing, just I want to fill what you did the last year, that your income, whatever you have, that's it, will be done. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, fine, done. Okay, it depends. If you are just going to one office, accounting office, you do tax every year, your information there. I don't have to take your information at the time you want to come. But if the first time, yeah, you need more things. And I want to mention something. If you are doing your taxes the first time in your life, and you are international student, or they ask you the first time to mention the worldwide income. I think many in McMaster I did for them. They are mentioned when you do your taxes after 2 or 3 months, they will send you a letter. They need to verify your worldwide income. This is just a routine thing, okay? Always we put 000 so they will release your money. Okay, this is for who international student, the first time he wants to do taxes in Canada. Okay, yeah. Okay, as I mentioned, we have many credits, personal amount. We have home buyers. I don't know if somebody buy home first time, but good to know if your parents or your family want to buy a home the first time in their life. They have a credit $10,000 to use that for their income tax. Okay, this is very important. If your parents don't know or forget about that, it's good practice when you the first time, not the second time. Okay, if you buy a home the first time, they give you $10,000 to claim as a credit. Okay, this is good thing. Okay, to claim that under your tax return. Okay, if you are working from home, somebody working from home, okay, if you are working from home, you can claim home office. Okay, they allow for you to claim home office 30% from your utilities, from your rent, from your expenses to the home. You can claim 30% of that. Okay, under your personal tax. Moving expenses. You can claim moving expenses, but you have to be far away from your residence to the other resident 40 kilometers between them. Other than that, no. Okay? This is one of the moving expenses, but it should be in certain conditions, under certain conditions. Okay, if you are
Off campus, but their family home still there. Is that something that you would be saving, or would you only be saving it?
you have to have income first. If you want to claim credits, yeah. First, you have to have income, yeah. Okay, and it should be at least 40 kilometers from the first address to the second address. Okay, this one, and then you have to have income. If you don't have income, you can't claim that. Yeah, but if you are moving from Mississauga, as example, to here for study, if you have, but you have to have income to claim that moving.
Is that, you only pay it the first year, then I'm assuming, or you,
Whenever you move, if you moved now, as example, if I'm here, this is my address, okay, and I want to go to work in Mississauga, and I moved from here to Mississauga because I want to work there. I moved because of work, yeah. I can claim the moving expenses, your hall, whatever, what I have incurred to move from here to other place because of work, but should be more than 40 kilometers. Yeah, I can explain that. After 6 months, the company moves me to other place. Okay, if it is 40 kilometers, more than 40 kilometers, yes, I still have the right to claim the moving expenses.
like, let's say that someone had income, and they were moving, let's say over the summer, like back and forth.
Not moving, traveling.
Giving off campus, for instance, without, and then like over the summer, they were returning back to their family home. Would that count as two moves, or is that just?
Oh, yeah. That means you mentioned that when you finish the school in April, end of April, you want to go to your home. Okay? No, that's your address. No, it's not moving because you want to go work. You are moving to your home parent address. And on the tax, we have to mention that. That's why they will not accept that. Okay? Yeah?
So it's only for work?
For work, yes. If you move for work, yes. Yeah. Okay, what kind of money you can earn? You don't have to pay taxes. In Canada, if you win a lottery, okay, if you win a lottery, it is non-taxable. Okay, if you win $50 million, it's yours. Okay, okay. Inheritance. If you inherit money from a relative, whatever, they are non-taxable. These are kind of things you want to know. If you inherit, dad, mom inherit from outside, from their parents, okay, and they send money to here, they are non-taxable. This is a lot of people asking us about that. They are non-taxable. I know that nobody playing lottery here, yeah, but just to mention that, okay, Canada child benefit tax are not taxable, okay. All the credits you get from the government are not non-taxable. The GST, Climate Action Incentive, and Trillium are non-taxable. If you have life insurance and they pay out that money for the beneficiaries, they are non-taxable. Okay, scholarships non-taxable. We mentioned that scholarships. Okay, if you are taking money from your tax saving free. Anybody has a tax saving free account?
TFSA?
You have? Yeah? TFSA, you have? Yeah, this money tax-free. You can save money in your account under this title, and you will not pay taxes for that when you withdraw money from that. But these certain amounts they mentioned in your notice of assessment. I didn't mention that when you do your tax, after 2 weeks you will receive a notice of assessment. It explains for you everything, all these kind of things in your notice of assessment. Yeah.
Does it make sense if you're not working full time to open an RRSP if say like you're an intern or something? Does it make sense to open an RRSP?
RRSP is not. It's not. You can do it if you are not working even, because RRSP is account, saving account, retirement saving, registered retirement saving account. It doesn't matter for working or not. Okay, you can contribute. You go to your bank, tell them I want to open RRSP and I want to contribute for that every month $100 or whatever. Okay, you can do that. But some companies pay you for your benefits. That one of the benefits they contribute to the RRSP. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are some companies. These are good companies, big companies. Yeah, whatever. They contribute your RRSP. And you pay for that. Okay, you can pay for that. But if you want to contribute to our RSP, you have to contribute for all the year. To mention that in your tax return for the second year, they allow for you to contribute from the beginning, from 1st of January to the to the 1st of March on RRSP, and still you can claim that on your tax return in this year. Understand it? Understand it or no? Okay. RRSP. We are in 2023, yeah? Now? No, tax 2023. Yeah? We are doing tax for 2023 this year. Okay? Now, RRSP, what you did on 2023, yeah? You can claim that under the same year. But they allow for you from 1st of January to 1st of March, if you contribute on the RRSP, you claim that under the 2023, not 2022. Why? Understand it? Why? Some people are doing a lot of money. Okay, they are doing $100,000, $170,000 a year. Okay, and they don't want to pay tax for the government. Just I don't want to pay tax for the government. What I have to do? On the beginning on January, when you find yourself, oh, I did $170,000 in 2023, and I have to pay a lot of money taxes for that to the government. I can buy RRSP, the room for me, up to the maximum room for me, and I can reduce or return back money from the government. Get it?
Yeah.
Mm.
How much is the contribution limit?
That is in your notice of assessment. Everybody is different. Okay? If you didn't contribute for that, some of them $40,000, some of them $20,000, some of them $60,000, $70,000 the room. It depends on your notice of assessment. Everybody is different.
Okay, and that's carried forward. So
yeah, carry forward. Yeah, every year increase.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. But some people are buying RRSP from the 1st of January to the first 60 days of the year, and they can still do that to the previous year. Okay, to reduce their tax return. Okay. How to pay your money? If the CRA wants from you money, how to pay that to the government? You can go to your bank and pay that much amount. You can go to my account with the CRA and pay that. Okay, and you can pay from a third party, from the Canada Post or so on. You can pay that. It depends on you where you want to pay your money. Okay.
What's the best one?
Best one is bank. I like to pay my taxes if I have to through my bank, because I have the receipt with the stamp of the bank, everything. This is proof that I pay this money. If by chance many people this year came for me, oh, I paid this much amount, but the Canada Revenue Agency, they need that amount. Okay, did you pay? Yes. Where? To this bank. Bring the bank statement. This is the way. Send it to RCRA. I paid my money. Oh, sorry, we didn't mention that. Okay, yeah, sometimes happens. Yeah. Okay, which is better to do your taxes? Where do you have to do your taxes? Some people are buying the software, this you file or so on. Okay, but this kind of file, you can't, after you finish your tax, you can't return back to the software. Yeah, because every year you have to buy that. Yeah. Okay, I suggest do your taxes with somebody or account office or professional with taxes. When you need papers from your tax return, T1 general, there are some T1 general. Okay. If you don't have CRA account, you can contact your accountant. They can grab that from the CRA account or so on. T1 general, only the accountant that can give you that. It's much better to be with some professionals to do your taxes. Okay. And they can advise you more about your tax and how to do your tax. Okay. Any questions?
Yes, be above 18 to file your taxes?
Okay. Yeah. You have to be 18 to file your taxes because the government starts to take from your taxes 18 years and old. Okay. But still, if you are 16, 17, 15, you can do taxes. But you don't have to have, they will not give you the credit, the GST, Climate Action Incentive, and Trillium. But once you reach the 18, they start to send you this. Okay? Now, if you are working, you are 16 years old and working, and you are working with Tim Hortons as example, okay? And they deduct from you some taxes. The only thing you will get from your tax return, the taxes they take from. As example, if you work 16 years old and you work with Tim Hortons, you did that year $4,000. Okay? $4,000. These are non-taxable because you are less than 18 years old. Okay? But for some reason, Tim Hortons take from you $100 as taxes. Okay? Okay? The only thing you will get when you do your taxes is $100. You will not get anything else. Okay? Once you reach the 18 years old, you start to get the taxes return, you start to get the refunds if you have refunds, you start to get the GST credit, the Trillium, and the climate action incentive. Okay? You know what's the meaning of GST, climate action incentive, and Trillium? Trillium, this is Ontario pay money for people who has income, less income. Okay? Why it is Trillium? If you are paying rent in Ontario and you have certain income up to $45,000 or $50,000, every month the Ontario government will send you money to you. If you are single, this much amount. If you have spouse, this much amount. If you have kids, this much more amount. Some people are rich up to $350 each month with the Trillium. Okay, the GST, this is the federal paying money for you when you are doing. This is just to offset what you pay GST when you are we are buying some goods. Yeah, it depends on your family, number of family, or you are single or married, or we have spouse, you have kids, and so on. It reaches up to around $320 every 3 months. Action incentive, our climate action incentive. This is new since 3 years. We have this when Trudeau bought carbon tax credit. You know the carbon tax credit on the when you go to fill your tank gas. The carbon tax credit. This is just to compensate people who pay money for that. They send every 3 months around $350 for the family, as the number of the family depends on the number of the family. These are the credits you get from the government. Any question? Okay, I think we mentioned that. Yeah. Good luck for your tax. Yeah.
Question, like the common question people have, should I do it on my own or should I have someone like you do it? What do you suggest?
I suggest take somebody to do it for you, a professional to do it for you. Not for me. I'm not doing ads for me. Okay? Why? Why you want to do with somebody he has professional for taxes and so on? He can advise you when you have to reduce your income, how to do your income, how to use your credits. Okay, how to use these things. These are something. It's not just okay. Yeah, I want to get this number here. This is the tax. No, the tax is something you want to benefit from that because the government allow for you to play with the government. Okay, government playing with you and you want to play with the government. Okay, but legally, yeah, we don't want to illegal. Legally, you want to play, but you want to understand the law under that. Okay, you want to understand the tax law to make sure you are doing that legally to reduce your income, to take the most benefit from your tax. Okay, you don't want to pay more taxes when you don't want to do that. Okay, any questions?
If there are no more questions, I just want to say we hope to conclude our session with our presentation of the Quran, and then inshallah, we can wrap it up from there. Does that sound good?
Okay, yeah, good.
Before I have a question, how much do you cost? How much do you cost?
Yeah, it starts from $50 per file. 50 is up to, it depends on the file. Okay.
Okay, Jazakallah khairan, Ammu. If anybody wants his contact, you can find him on the board.
Inshallah.
Allah bless him and bless his family with goodness.
Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, you are good. Yeah. Hopefully you benefit from that. Okay. Alhamdulillah.